And we're back.
We had to drive like 5-6 miles down the road to find the connection.
We did. And we don't know how long this is going to last. We're so sorry, but they missed the baby bunnies.
I did miss the bit. Turn it around so they can see where they are.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Oh, all right.
We've gone to Dartington.
No, we've left Dartington.
Yeah,
and we're in a place called Ashburton.
Where I used to live.
Yes.
And that pub there.
Let's go to it.
Yeah.
Should we go to it?
Yeah, to the outside.
Okay.
Walter Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh, who's the guy that actually introduced the potatoes to America, and everyone always thought he brought the potatoes back from America. But he
introduced the potatoes to America?
Yeah, but the main thing, he introduced tobacco from Native American people to the rest of the world.
He's an important guy.
He's the guy that invented the fag.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And didn't he also have a thing with Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah, but and also he was played by Errol Flynn. I'm sure he was.
Yes, but didn't he and Elizabeth, you know?
Oh, I can't remember. I only saw the Errol Flynn movie.
Come on. I'm sure they had
I'm
something going
sure
on.
they had something. I mean,
she never
was
got
queen.
married. She
Yeah.
was the virgin
Anyway, he was arrested.
queen. Yes?
Yeah,
Oh.
Walter Raleigh was arrested in the bar, through that door.
Okay, Sir
And
Walter
then-
Raleigh was at this pub. Anne Rizzoli's here. She has an amazing restaurant in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
She's an extremely talented, beautiful woman, and
Yeah.
we love you. Hi, Anne. So proud of you. Hello to you guys.
You can't see him, but there's the window.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
go
where's the
through
thing?
it,
It says, I want to start the Sir Walter Raleigh thing.
Well, put it in the window and peer.
Wait a minute. Where does it say Sir Walter Raleigh?
Well, he doesn't, but it's just known. There's no plaque.
16th century. No, it says
Oh, look, look.
11th century. It says. Oh, what does it say? Where?
There.
What?
Sir Walter
Oh,
Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh.
Arrested here.
Sir Walter Raleigh was arrested here in
He was
1603.
at the bar buying a drink.
Oh, he had to be taken to the tower, husband. From here?
Yeah, from here. He was taken from this
Should
pub
I
directly
show
to the
them?
power.
Oh, hey, you need to tell him about this if you can. Can you tell him about these window pieces,
that's
right?
artificial, it's not real.
I know, but show him, tell him what it is.
Oh,
No one
it's-
knows what those are.
Yeah, but it's an artificial one. We should
I
show
know,
them the real one.
but can you tell them what it
it's a copy of where they used to spin the glass. Crown
Okay.
glasses. They used to make glass by spinning it. But we're losing the light, so let's go over here.
Okay, all right.
I'm thinking that we're up against the clock because we have to drive.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the pub. I learned my lesson after crashing the wedding. We have Anne and Cindy are with us. It's kind of an intimate thing. All our friends, we lost them at Dartington, but that's okay. We have two new friends. Well, regular friends. Cindy and Anne are with us, husband.
Hi, Cindy and Anne.
Okay, we're going to go to the Ashburton
Ashburton
Church, and
Yeah.
we're going to tell a couple ghost stories.
A couple of ghost stories because
Okay.
people wanted to hear
Yeah,
ghost stories.
yeah, we need to do that. We might even tell some back at the house as well.
Yeah.
If we can, I think, because we would have more control over the internet connection. And we want to say thank you to all of you who have been patient in waiting
Yes.
for us to figure out how this works and what actually works.
It's an interesting gate, and she showed them the gates and the run of the yew tree.
Yeah, okay, so tell them about the gate, because they're with us.
Well, the gate
Cindy
is
and Ann.
probably 18th century.
Oh, no, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
18th century. Oh, 18th century, okay.
Yes, not
Yep.
only 18th
Sorry.
century.
Yep.
And then we've got the run of
Brand
the
new, you guys.
the run of the yew trees up to the church.
This is pretty impressive. Okay. And the internet signal looks okay. Oh, Terry's with us. Terry from San Luis Obispo. She's
Okay,
with us
hi,
too.
Terry.
Yeah, so we're getting some of our friends back.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Sorry.
We had to drive miles, Terry. We literally had to drive like 6 miles. Do you want to look at the little baby gravestones down there?
Are they for babies? Or are they
No,
just
they're just like cheaper.
Oh, I see.
If they're smaller, they're cheaper.
Oh,
that's
God,
what I
it's
guess.
telling me the connection's weak. Oh, I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to keep going. Come on. Oh, they are smaller.
Just
Yes.
look, if you just
more affordable.
focus on one that says 1734.
It's saying connection is weak. It's the yew tree's husband.
Oh, it
I
might
don't
be the
wanna lose it.
church.
Oh, crap.
Let's see. Let's go around the back
gosh.
of the
Oh,
church
we're getting
and see.
hearts. Hello, Robin's back, everybody. The president of your fan club.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Thank God she's holding it all together for us over there. Can
Robin, we had to drive 6 miles. Then we know somewhere else in the churchyard.
yeah.
And
We're
show how. Can you see how the
Yeah.
tombstones are lined up?
so the tombstones are lined up because
They're
those
useful to keep
graves.
silent.
Yeah,
People
they are.
recycle them.
They're handy. They're like little bricks, garden bricks, if you will. It is
And
telling me
those
the
are nice
connection's weak. I'm wondering if
late 17th century tombstone.
late 17th century. Oh, we got 7 viewers. We're still. Oh, she says I'm addicted to the two. We're addicted to her too.
Good. We're very
Okay,
good.
we're gonna try to tell some ghost stories in a graveyard where we have internet connection, but we are trying to learn. Oh, there's hearts. Oh, no, I love the
Good.
hearts.
What
Okay,
we're
come
trying
on,
to do
come
is
on.
find out if the signal's better around the
Yeah,
other side
yeah.
of the church.
Because if we drop you, we're so sorry. But the wedding crasher thing was interesting. We wanted to go in, but as soon as I went in, the internet shut down. But we did have whatever you call it,
And you missed
passage.
the baby bunnies too.
Oh, the baby bunnies, honey. Oh my God, they
They
were
were
so
so cute.
sweet.
They're like
this big, these little
5
baby.
inches long.
They were about 5 inches long. Okay, here we go. Cindy says, and follow Christopher. Yes, no more crashing. She goes, no more crashing for you too. Well, I don't know. The night is young. But we are very homebodies. But she says, follow Christopher, I guess, so we can hear you. One of the things I thought was so interesting is that the grass goes all the way up to the building. I
And
don't
the
know.
building grows all the way into the ground.
Husband, you're taking the piss. Can you explain what that means when somebody says you're taking the piss?
What would it mean?
What does it mean? It's like you're teasing me,
Yeah, you're
you're
being
making fun of
sarcastic.
me,
Yeah,
being
you're making-
sarcastic.
yeah.
Yes, taking the piss, and also saying pissed over here means you're drunk.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Now we're in the back. It looks like we have a good internet. Barbara's with us. Robin says, "Are there people buried at those lined-up gravestones?" No, those graves have been.
They dug them up and reused them.
Yep,
'Cause
they
you can see-
became
you
earth
can see,
again.
look, they get broken.
Yeah. See, they get broken like this, and then.
Show the sign on the back of that one. That's quite interesting. If you can just,
Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
yeah,
I'm
if
sorry,
it's not
honey.
pixelating,
No, it's not
there's
pixelating.
two together and the style filters
Stephen's
over
with
the
us.
years.
Okay, what is this? Is this a finger? Oh, it's my finger. Oh, sorry. No, this is tipped over from.
Yeah, and the styles just gathered over the centuries.
That's interesting. So this would have been on the grave side.
Yeah.
So these scratch marks? Ah, just kidding. Oh, I see. It's so interesting. It's so Disney to me. This is just like we wouldn't have anything this with so much character in the. Oh, little hearts. They love it. And we have a good internet signal, husband. I think it might be time. And no wedding band. It might be time for one of your ghost
let's go
stories.
over by those tabletop tunes there, maybe.
Okay. Do you want to sing the song? I'm stretched on your grave. It's your favorite song, husband.
Alive
Forever.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying. Oh, they're making faces.
Yeah, I don't
when we
blame them.
sing. I don't blame them
Wait,
either.
I can't get. I go and walk all the way around to get up.
Okay.
To get round.
They're making lots of faces. Would you like? Hi, Brian, Stephen. Oh, hey, we want to tell you about the Grey Ladies.
Do they
Husband.
like to see any bits of tombstone?
They probably would. This looks to me like something that would be in like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie set, but it says in memory of Mary Cranch Berry, who died November 21st, 1807, 73 years. That's a pretty long time for
Yeah.
back then.
Well, quite a few rich people did it. It was a bit of a lottery, but if you survived childhood, you had a better chance of getting on.
And
It was the
childbirth.
Yeah,
Hello.
childhood. And sometimes they just put the year on,
Yeah?
just the initials there. So you've just got 1780.
Christopher Grokut.
Yeah, 1783. Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like to tell them about the Grey Lady then?
Well, let's go over and let's go and see if we can go and perch by a tombstone. But
I think that would be appropriate. This would be perfect. Hello, Brian. Oh, Anna is with us. Oh, there's a lot of the internet losing.
No, I
Let's-
think we're fine over this side. The church is with the sign.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Let's walk through.
That's interesting.
I think they probably like walking through the graves anyway.
Do you guys like walking through the graves? It is interesting. Look at that.
Maybe keep it up so they can see.
I'm showing them that thing.
Oh, I was
Husband.
thinking.
Okay, keep it. I am going to keep it up.
It's not a particular. There's a lot of new graves here from the late 18th and early 19th century, so it's not as
They
interesting.
like the
as...
graves. Cool graves, they say.
Yeah.
Looks like the church graveyard in Downton Abbey.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because
We
it'd be
never
around.
watched that.
No, we don't watch television. We are dreadful.
We are really
But
bad.
we do know, though, that people love it. Some people
Yeah.
love Downton Abbey. But look at these. How about that one? That's a good ghost storytelling platform.
Yeah. Okay.
It also could be where the dead come back and grab you and take you to hell,
Just like
or it could be a
Carrie.
good little platform. Hmm?
Yeah, like Harry.
Like Carrie, yeah. Look at this. Was this This is
Oh, look
interesting.
at that strange blood over it. I
It
wonder
looks like, yeah. Oh, this is a sacrificial altar. Our bad. Do you want to lay down or tell a story? That's a great shot. Look at that. We're right behind. What's the name of the church? This is Ashburton.
I know, I
Oh,
can't
she says.
remember.
Oh, they want to walk through the graveyard.
Oh,
Terry,
yeah. Let's
Terry
carry
wants
on
to go.
walking through the graveyard.
Yeah, but we got to get to the ghost stories.
Well,
husband.
yeah, let's walk over to those table tombs over there.
That's what she said about this table too.
Well, I know, all right, Amy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We want to take you. Okay. Oh, this is really cool. You don't get to see this kind of stuff.
Show them the lichen.
Okay, the
The
lichen.
lichen.
Oh, shh, shh, shh. Hey,
It's quartering the hour. It was striking 50.
let's wait. You think we
Yeah,
can
okay.
wait
Yeah, let's
15
see
minutes? Okay, this is
There's-
lichen.
There's the lichen.
Rhymes with
It-
bitchin.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it only grows with really clean air. It has to be any pollution in the air. It's really sensitive. So if there's any smog or car pollution, it won't grow.
Okay, because lichen then is a sign of good. That's good.
Yeah, it's
then.
a sign
Okay.
of really pure air.
What's the scariest ghost story you've ever heard?
Well, I need to tell the one I was halfway through.
Okay, let's hurry before we lose the internet
Let's
signal.
go over here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how many tabletop graves do you need? There's like 6.
Yeah, well, this is okay.
Okay. Oh, Cindy. Oh, they loved the tolling of the bell.
Yeah, there's
And
not
this
much
is-
good that list.
Wait, this is Pagoda Robin Pagoda. Ray, look at that. 2070. Good for you, Rabbit. Okay, husband.
Oh, look, there's 2 sweet ones. They're just falling over. Let's get them before they just...
2 sweet ones. Remember, we might need to lavalier you. Oh, that does look interesting. Look at that. Oh, they like that.
1771. Oh, look, we still had the colonies there.
Yeah, the colonies. Yeah, that's
We're
all
not going to mention.
upstart.
We're not going to mention the
There's
colonies.
a lot of
tonight.
colonists.
We're
back
not.
on
We
this
don't
stream.
talk. Let's not talk about that.
Those upstarts.
Yeah, let's not talk about the loss of the
Are
colonies.
you over that yet?
No.
All right. All right. How
It was
about
only
this?
yesterday.
How about this to
Yes.
tell the ghost stories? Would you
Yes,
like to sit
this-
here?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and have a seat, and we'll tell a couple ghost stories, and we might do some at home. We're just still trying. All right. Here's
And
husband.
if any
and
hands
sugar.
come up here, and like Walking Dead.
Yeah, the hairy hands. Okay. I don't know, husband. I'd like to have some graves in the background, not. Well, that's all right. That's okay. Okay. There you go. Jan's with us again. She's an amazing photographer.
Good.
Great shot today, Jan.
Good.
By the way.
I was just going to finish the Dartington story.
Okay. I want some graves behind you. Go ahead.
Okay. What I was going to say is I was working at Dartington Hall in about '98.
Yeah.
And I was organising a conference, so I was there the day before setting up, and it was just me, and I was in the hall, the main hall.
The one where we crashed the
the
wedding.
big hall,
Yeah.
the big window.
So it was just you in there?
Just me setting
Okay.
up the stuff for the conferences, making sure the papers was there and everything else.
Yeah.
And then the woman who managed it, who was a bit of a hard-faced bitch, really, but she's not the kind of
Are you
woman
really,
who would be kind of like scared of stuff. Came out the side door, kind of the colour of that. Her face was that
She was
colour.
ashen grey.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I think I'm going to vomit. And I said, why, what's the matter? Thinking she's ill. And she said, I've just seen her. I said, who? She just said, the grey lady, I've got to get her home. And she
Really?
just walked out. And and I saw her later, and she said she was coming down the stairs. And as she was going up the stairs, and as she looked up, the woman was literally kind of floating down towards her.
That would be something.
I said it was just a sensation she got from the grey lady was just so scary. She
Yeah.
just
Oh, their
turned
faces.
and, turned
They're
and
like-
ran. But the thing is, I saw her there and then, and it wasn't somebody making it up, because the only
Yeah.
thing she said is, I think I'm going to vomit. She was that scared.
Well, that's the thing is with all of this history and all of that we know, we can't possibly be all that there is. So these ghost stories, no one would be making this up, and this couldn't be coincidence. There's got to be some truth behind
Yeah,
it.
whatever she saw scared her, that's all
Yeah.
I know. I didn't see it,
And
but I
we've
know
seen
that,
some things too, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you get your face? You're all. What are you gonna tell them? What
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
just
tell
trying to
'em?
think
Look
what
at
we
his
think.
face.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Oh, their little faces. They'll go.
Oh.
Okay. So what about?
Oh, and also it's worth saying that when we first started to talk, the very first photograph I sent you was
Yes.
of this church, and it had those kind of lights coming over the
It
top.
sure did.
I'm like, I called it the coming of ghosts.
He did. Actually, he did take a picture of this church and he sent it to me. This is way back in the olden days. I mean, way back, like in
way
the
back
olden days.
before there was electricity.
It's true. And it was a picture of this church, and you called it the.
Coming of ghosts.
Yeah, that's actually very profound and prophetic.
Yes,
Don't you think?
Yeah, it was a strange picture, and I don't even know what caused the anomaly within
Yeah.
it. But
And now
it
here
was
we
a strange
sit,
picture.
married, old married couple,
Yep.
happily married. Happily married couple. How many years later? That was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And
So-
they want to investigate some ghosts. Remember when we had that little thing, the one thing, the meter?
Oh
EMF
yeah,
meter?
at the Abbey. Yeah, we
Yes,
went
yes,
to
yes.
Wenlock Abbey.
Yes,
in
and it was
Shropshire.
just like this. It was
Yeah,
exactly
we were
like
driving
this,
home.
yeah.
It was winter, so it was night, and it was
Yeah.
probably about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 9 o'clock. So
Yeah.
it was pitch black in winter.
And we were around the back
And
of the
we
church
got
just
our
like
ghost
this.
hunting kit with us.
We
We,
did
just
have-
happened to have it in the car.
We had a ghost hunting thing that shows the meters
Yeah,
of
we
the
had the
electromagnetic
yeah, we had
frequency.
we had electromagnetic, and we had a temperature.
Yeah.
And we were reading that the temperature was drastically dropping.
Yeah.
And the the magnetic symbol was going way up.
It's crazy. It peaked at red and stayed on red.
And
It's
there
nuts.
was nothing happening. There was nothing. It was a graveyard, so there couldn't be anything underneath because they couldn't lay the wires. There couldn't be anything electric underneath and
That's
nothing
true.
on top.
Wow.
Even though graveyards themselves, it's not the bodies, it's the emotion of what the theory is, as far as I understand it. It's nothing to do with the bodies in there.
That's
but
true.
when people come to these, they come to the funerals, and it's the
Sadness,
It's the sadness of
emotion.
the emotion of the
Yes,
funeral.
that's
it's
true.
not. It's not the bones that make churchyards emotionally charged.
It's the loss.
It's the
Yes,
loss. And
yes.
when people come to the funeral over hundreds or thousands of years, each one of those people have just let go a little bit of that sadness into the soil.
That's true,
And
just
that's
like-
recorded.
And hospitals are also the same.
Hospital
Lots of
apparently
suffering.
apparently is a lot
Oh.
of suffering.
Yeah. Robin says, doesn't everybody carry a ghost hunting kit in their car?
Well, they're handy. I've got no car stuff. I've got a wrench.
He
We have
doesn't.
no wrench.
He
but
doesn't.
We've got divining rods,
Yep.
crystals, ghost hunting stuff.
Yep. Who changes? Danny's on. Danny Spanks is with us.
Hi, Danny.
Oh, hello, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Danny, you've got to do the animal sanctuary.
Oh my God! Oh, that's true. We're going to take you, Danny, to the dog sanctuary.
Yeah, the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're going to show you
We're
how
going
they
to do
it.
the same
So
here.
you can do it.
Yeah, we're going to go to the store that raises the money and speak to the guy that made a job raising money for them,
Yep.
and then show you the sanctuary.
And we're going to tell them what you're doing in Bakersfield, and maybe you guys can talk. Because he's giving us faces. We got good, happy faces. Kelly is on. Everybody's on. But this is the coming of ghosts, Danny. In case you missed it, we're in the back of the graveyard. Husband was just telling ghost stories, and this is in Ashburton, just a few miles away.
Yeah, it's about 5 miles.
But really quick, and you've got to tell me the scariest thing you've ever seen. Tell me about that thing in the ashes. No, not me in the morning. Ha ha ha! Oh, stop! I'm
Yeah.
gonna pee.
Pee.
Okay,
I
no,
have
come
peed.
Come on, seriously, tell me the scariest thing you've ever seen. I mean,
Well, I
besides-
have
yeah.
night vision. I have the horrors.
Yes,
so
I know.
I
Talk about that thing in the ashes.
Oh yeah, it was really weird. I've seen two things. Well, what happens is I wake up and it's like half dream, half awake.
Yes.
So these things about the nightmare or the
Yes.
night horrors, and then there was this thing. There was a fireplace, and coming out the ashes were there was one at the front and then maybe two behind, and it was like the nearest I could describe was like this. It was negative, and it was like an embryo. It was like a baby's embryo. It was like
Is it physical?
crawling.
Was it physical?
Physical, but I did touch one once. I have these nightmares, and it wouldn't go away when my eyes, and they usually have to go away for a few seconds.
Right.
And so I touched this thing, and it was really weird because it was like a putty. It was like this weird thing.
Did you say it felt like a balloon?
Yeah, and you find a balloon that's underneath the couch, and it's been there for like 6 months, and so you touch it, and the skin, you just feel it go.
The skin kinda
"Bleh."
goes
Yep.
in, yeah.
And as I touched this thing, its skin went like that, and then after about maybe after about 3 seconds, it disappeared.
Ooh.
But that's because I have these thing called the night horror. But that
Yeah.
was weird because I
That's
physically
strange.
touched it.
When you say that there are scary houses, scary places that you've been to, where is one of the scariest places you've ever been to?
Bakersfield.
No. He's serious because in the house that we used to live in.
Yeah, I used to get I've lived in houses that go back over 1,000 years, some of them.
Yep.
And one of the scariest places I remember feeling really troubled was at Spruce Street.
It was on
At
Spruce Street in our house at Spruce Street. There was something in the closet, and there was something in that closet. It was really interesting, and that was scarier than any of the older places. Now we're actually back here as it gets to be darker, and Danny says thanks for the shout out, and he's looking forward to the. We're going to
animal,
do the
yeah,
animal
yeah.
shelter thing. Steven says he can relate to your night horrors, so you're not alone.
Yeah, quite a lot of people. You just
Yeah.
wake up and you're in the room, but you see a thing. It's like it's I don't know, the brain kind of projects onto
Yeah.
the retina, and it's like you're half in a dream, but you're awake.
Oh, they love it. They love that. I said, oh, Bakersfield been there. Yeah, they go, yeah, that scared me too. Danny says, Chris has jokes. Bakersfield, he's giving you a hashtag. But no, it's the house in not Bakersfield. It's the house in Bakersfield.
The house.
But we have seen some scary things, and we have had some. Robin's like, LOL, I'm with you, Christopher. Bakersfield is scary. Sorry, Bakersfield. We are sorry. But you know what? We're going to wait, though. We've got 5 minutes until that clock goes. So let's take him around. You want to take him around the graveyard? Do you want to?
Do you want to walk around the church one more time?
Yeah, let's walk around the church. But can you tell him about the plagues and the
Yeah,
1588? This
1588. What was it?
well, that stuff. Well, Spanish Armada
Oh,
was
Spanish
coming.
Armada
All
was
the
coming,
stuff
yeah.
that was going on
Yeah,
here.
there's all that stuff going on.
No, seriously, they were coming to burn you alive.
Yeah. And
Be Catholic. No
yeah,
option.
no choice, no option.
Not really a choice involved in that.
Yeah, and Spain was the greatest power on the planet then, and we just said no, just like we said no to the Germans.
Yes,
in
and thank you for
1939.
holding off, and
Yeah.
thank you for helping out
Anyway.
Russia and America. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna look and we're gonna wait for that clock tower to go,
Yeah.
because we got 5 minutes, and it's just so beautiful. We want to make sure that you get that. But you want to walk around the church tower?
Yeah,
husband?
I'm not quite sure here, but what I was going to say is when there were major outbreaks of plague,
Yeah.
1344 and 1665 and 1666, there were death pits because they couldn't bury people. There were too many people
It's
would
happening
die.
too fast, too
and
many
so
people,
nearly
yeah.
always in these you will find a raised area, a mound.
Let's find it.
It might be where we are here because
Wait a minute.
they've reconstructed
This
this.
is
in
the plague
18th century.
pit. We're on the plague
I know
pit.
it might be.
How do
but
we
in
know?
Totnes we know where it is. But-
Yes.
And when you're on the tube in London,
Yes.
for instance, when you go into Moorgate,
Yep.
it drops by about 13 feet.
Yep.
And you feel the tube, the underground drop.
Yeah, let's go,
Because
let's
the
walk and
plague
talk.
pit, because when they realised in the 19th century,
Interesting.
when they were
So just I'm listening to
digging
you. No,
the
sorry, just
plague
giving him a
pit,
visual. Yeah.
they had to drop the underground because they realised they're going to go through infected soil.
Oof.
So they had to, because
Yeah.
pneumonic plague remains virulent in soil
Yeah.
for potentially up to like, I think it's like 500 or 600 years.
Bubonic, yeah. No?
Yeah.
Is it bubonic?
Pneumonic.
Pneumonic.
Pneumonic is the one that won't die. Bubonic will, but pneumonic
Honey, I didn't know
remains
that.
Remains.
You serious?
Yeah, and
Is that where they get that?
Yeah.
Oh, their little faces. Oh,
and I've got a strange story.
bye, Danny. Bye, Danny.
Bye,
We'll see
Danny.
you later. Okay, bye-bye.
There was a strange story of I had a friend in London whose friend became seriously, her husband became really seriously ill.
Yep.
And they couldn't work out what the symptoms were. And he was taken, in the end, he ended up in ICU. Is it ICU?
Intensive care
yeah.
unit. Yes.
Anyway,
They
and
love you.
they had to warn her that he was close to death and they couldn't work it out. And the doctor who was treating him was really, really confused to this. So he happened to be going out. He
My
have to
battery's
work.
going to go. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay. Just keep
with,
going.
with a
Yep.
friend who was an expert in dead and ancient diseases. And he says, I want you to tell me that, carry on telling me. He said, right, I want you call the police. I want to get a police escort to the hospital. I think I know where it is. And they tested him there and then. Literally, he was close to death. And he said, I got one question. Have they been digging? And she said, yes. And he says, where were you digging? And they told. And they said, I want the local office opened for the plans and the records in the 17th century. It was on the
Jesus.
site. And they found out on the way, somebody
Yeah.
went in, like the police went in, and with the guy they got from the house to check the plans.
Yeah.
And it came up, yes, they were living on a plague site. And he'd
Jeepers.
got a thing called restoration ear, and it was a form of pneumonic plague. And because they'd been digging in their garden deep,
Yep.
they had actually dug into the soil infected by the plague victims.
And it was
buried
still
under-
alive.
Yeah,
The-
like
the-
poltergeists, and they all come out the ground.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
insane. No,
And-
not
and
them
the-
being still alive, the virus. We have 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and see if my battery lasts until because wouldn't that be great to hear 9 o'clock
Yeah.
in the graveyard? What happens if we're here when it's
So
dark?
anyway,
Wait,
they fixed
okay,
this
go.
guy. They
Yeah,
they,
oh,
they
sorry.
gave him the cure for plague, and he survived. But he was really
What
close
is the
to
cure
death.
for plague? A shot?
I don't know. Yeah, it's some kind of
Vitamin?
shot. Well, it's some kind of shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's interesting that
Yeah.
you can get pneumonic plague. I had no idea that even existed. Stephen says that you're a great storyteller. David is with us, and we're waiting for the bells to chime. We literally have, oh, look at their faces. We just have a couple minutes. I'm hoping my battery holds out for this live feed. Thank you so much for coming with us. We're going to do more stuff with you because Facebook Live is an amazing tool. You can do it too in your feed. We're not getting paid for. This is not being an
to give
endorsement.
My shout out for we're going to store all of these on Echoes of Albion
Yes,
on Facebook,
and I will
so
put
you
the
can
link.
catch up. You
Yes.
can catch up with these.
The, link
Please
at the
be a
bottom.
friend.
But
Thank
you can also, yes,
It's
please be a friend of
Just-
Echoes of
you get
Albion.
The ones any of the ones you've missed.
Oh my God! Here we go. Shh. This is it. Our finale. Oh, so beautiful. Where's the?
Give us a moment. Give it a chance.
Can't leave us like that. There's no dome. Oh. Yay. They love it. They love it, honey. Oh, thank you for coming with. We love you. Oh. They love it, honey. They love that. We love you too. Beautiful. Okay. We gotta go home and charge our phone. We love you very
love you.
much. Bye-bye.
Chinese takeout.
Chinese take, yeah, that sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Vegetarian Chinese takeout. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We love you.